This problem here gives us some data tables. College in, let's see, so they've got like a time span here, and then each year is associated with an X value. So it looks like you can essentially think of like 1997 as like the base year, and then each year after that is an additional value of X. Like 97 is 0, and then we get to 98, 1, 99, 2, and so forth. And then they've got the estimated tuition that's tied to each of those years. So it says, what is the linear model for the data? Now, we're going to ultimately end up using all of these data points, but for now, at this point in the course, they just want us to use 2. So let me pause if I can find my, there's my pen. Now, if you're going to get the equation of a line, right, you are going to need 2 points, or 2 points in this case. Y equals mx plus b is the form that we want to use. Now, in order to get to the equation of a line, you're going to need at least 1 point in some means of finding slope. Now, outside of a calculus class, usually that means of finding slope is another point. But sometimes it could be in the word problem itself. There's ways to find slope. But generally speaking, we got 2 points. We're going to find the slope between those 2 points using the slope formula. So you need to be able to find slope. In this case, we can because we have 2 points. You need at least 1 point, which, of course, we have already. So let's see. We'll take the y2 value here, 11,287, and subtract the, we'll call this y1, so that's 9995. And then we'll subtract the x's in the same order. So I'll start with this 3, and then we'll subtract that 1. Okay, so that ends up being, let me see if I can grab 646 is our slope. Okay, so now we have the slope. And then from there, you just got to get the equation of the line using one of the points. Now, it shouldn't matter which point you use. You get the exact same thing with either point, so you make the pick. There's 2 ways to do this. You can use a point slope form. So maybe I'll show both ways for the purpose of this video. So one way to do it is using point slope form. If you've seen this before, then maybe this is the best way to go. This just allows us to plug everything in. This y is the y that's implicit in the equation. This, oops, I forgot to subtract. This y1 is the y coordinate of whatever point you choose to use. So let's say I choose to use this point up here. So the y1 is going to be that y value 9995 equals, we found our m, our slope, to be 646. And then we've got x, that's the x in the equation. Then we subtract x1, that's the x value that's tied to whatever y value we use. In this case, it's a 1. And then from there, it's just a matter of solving for x. So like I'll distribute this 646 into that x, right? And then it's going to be a negative 646, right, when you distribute. So we get negative 646, and then you've got to add. So we've got negative 646, and then we got to add that 9995 to the other side. And you should get a positive. Is that right? Yeah. Okay, I guess that says hundreds. So you're going to get a positive 9349. That is the linear model we're going to use. Right? Obviously, well, it's obvious at this point, but the more points we use, the more accurate this model is going to be. So ultimately, we're going to let the calculator run some regression models where we're using all the points and not just 2. But right now, we're working out the dynamics of some algebra with lines by hand. Right, so now we got the model. It says, what will the cost of tuition be in 2009 to 2010 based on a model? So if you remember, you can always subtract the year you're looking for. Like in this case, so I'll start it in 2009, and I can subtract the 1997 since that was the base year. So if we do that, we're talking 9 plus 3 is 11. I believe that's 11. Yeah, 2009 minus 1997 is, no, I'm sorry, it's 12. Yes, it's 12. Okay, there we go. So x is 12. Again, that's just 12 years after 1997, 2009. Because in some ways it's confusing where they give you this range. I like to just think of it, hey, this is year 2009, right? Even if it's December 2009, it's like 2009. But anyway, x is 12. So to get our value, we just need to do the 646 times 12 plus 9349. This should give us the tuition estimate that we want for this given year. And let's see, 646 times 12 plus the 9349, getting the cost is expected to be 17,101. Okay. So that's that problem. If that helps. And if you have any further questions, let me know. Thank you. Bye.